I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184. And up against him, it's the towering Inferno. 6 foot 5.5 inches tall with a massive reach of 80 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. And up against him, it's the towering Inferno, fighting out of Coachella, California, ranked as the best.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the towering Inferno, Sebastian.
Yeah, I just let me make a scene.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Can you imagine being a fighter? Sometimes you think under the lights is hot, but when you've got the sunlight, it's a lot to take in.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
I mean, this week's long.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver.
You already trying to tell me what's up.
He misses with that straight left.
Look at fast.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That left hook missed. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters.
It's tall, man.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Threw the uppercut, but did not score.
Can't hit him.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Good work. That's it.
And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
ready for that counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchange here from both men. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's it. He's swinging. Listen.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that.
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction and tell them, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs.
Get tired.
That punch lands.
Yeah, nigga, come on. Ooh.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfect in match. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than actually.
Both men step back for just a moment. Andorra just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight.
You getting soft on me?
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Hey, those punches add up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And they
One
figured
at a
out the
time, fuck,
combination
nigga.
to this save.
They're so
One at
close,
a
so
time.
close. How can you separate
One
them?
at a
It's
time.
going to
Let's
be a
hit.
hard night
Reach again.
tonight for the judges.
Reach again. Reach again. Reach again. Okay, you got that.
No rest for the weary.
Let's go.
Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Hey, swinging out bad. Swinging out bad. Swinging out bad.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
You know
I
it.
promise you, all three judges here
Huh?
are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominant.
Back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last
This is
round,
a-
everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing
This is
because
a-
you won that hands down.
Can't keep up. Can't keep up with the sugar,
They
nigga.
blocked the right uppercut.
Can't keep up with the sugar, nigga. Keep up with the sugar,
Sebastian
nigga.
Fedora is hurt.
Can't-
Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes
Yeah.
into the corner? How are they going to get
Down
through
there,
it?
man. Boom.
Beautiful counter punch.
Sit back.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Knock his ass
Skill
out.
for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get
Bitch.
trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A perfect counter. This round's still up
Oh,
for
hell
grabs
no.
with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Back out there. I need you to win this round. Put your mind back.
And there's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Fedora just got rocked. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he scores with the counter. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, Sebastian Fedora is hurt. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. goes to the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last.
Focus. Big, deep breath. Big, deep breath.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They exchange punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the...
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Good defense to block the hook. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Honduras just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He threw a punch and just got a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So close, but so... I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our take. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. A swing and a miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Looking to land the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that lap. And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And counter punching. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who. There's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These uppercuts are scoring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Good defense there on the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is off the charts. do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And this fight is
That
over.
mouthpiece up there.
Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where?
Not many people would have predicted.
That's a damn shame.
Pretty well.
Yep. Them boys who me up. What they call that shit? Spamming the button. So you can see with no light.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell you can see with no light but you wear glasses?
Because it's like right here. It's not a far distance. So I gotta make out the road. Like I can't see that TV screen what the words say because they all running together. Mm.
Shit. Oh, Lord. So it's this nigga first fight. If it's his first fight, how the fuck is his record 0-0-0 and he 25 ranking? You see him go.
Let's fight.
get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Box.
Okay, let's reset. Reach stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Keep away from him.
Hi.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You're starting to make...
Do your business.
Game cheating.